normal line, you take some suitable length, whatever the length, some 250 mm I have taken. Okay, 250 mm length I have taken normal line. Now the construction of the square, is very simple for me, and one can go to this square 35, 45 degree. Directly you can get it. Okay, one way. Or if you don't want to use it, what you can do? Go to visible 35 tab 0, 35 tab 90 degree, 35 tab 180 degree, or okay 180 degree, then you join this. But unfortunately, it is not resting on one of its edges, it is resting on the corners. What I am doing is just initially you have to make small arrangement, draw this diagonal, then you select this, say move, okay, select this, next rotate this, okay, rotate this through this point, this diagonal have to be here. Once again, I have constructed this, go to rotate, select this. I don't want to keep the original figure, okay, I want to rotate the original figure itself. Rotate, take this as a point of rotation, any point on this has to coincide with this. I have taken this, okay, you can see, you can keep any convenient distance and keep here, okay, you can take a convenient distance and keep anywhere on this, okay, you have kept. Next, I want the axis height to be at a height of 60 mm. So before that you project the lines, okay, I have projected the lines. Some length you take, some length. Next, draw the lines from all sides. From here I have drawn these lines. If the line is little extended to be, you can extend. If you don't want, you can trim also. And I want a line from here at a height of 60 mm, 60 tab 90 degree. I have drawn this line, okay, and the same line copy from this point to here. I have not copied properly. See, you have to copy carefully. You have to do it. Move from this end to the end of this and end of this. Next, draw this line. Draw the line here also from end of this one to end of this one. Now, hold Control and select all this. Make it visible. Now, that portion of the work is over. Now, let me write A1, A in bracket A1, and this is B in bracket B1, and this is C in bracket C1, similarly this will be point D in bracket D1. Now, you can see here already I have drawn the line. If you want, you can draw the other line also. Not visible, it is normal line to show the axis point. Now here you can write it is O in bracket O. Okay, O in bracket O. Now let me look from this end and write this will be A1. Okay, A1. So this is A, and this will be A1. And again it is B1 and D1. So in what I am doing is, first I am going to write B dash, and in bracket I am going to write D dash. I am going to write, okay, and here also I am going to write B1 dash. in bracket D1 dash. D1 dash. Okay, and this is C and C. This is C dash, and this will be C1 dash. C1 dash, and here if you write O dash, and you can write here O1 dash. O1 dash, and I not taken O. This I have written 0, I think. Let me write as O. Okay, O dash, and you can keep them neatly. Neatly, you can keep them so aesthetically it looks nice. While writing itself, you can keep it properly. Okay, we have written this. Next, I have to write a line at an angle of 50 degree here. Okay, at an angle of 50 degree, I am going to write. Okay, 50 degree. So 50 degree in the sense you can see here is 180 minus 50, 180 minus 50, 130. At an angle of 130, you have to write this line. Okay, at an angle of 130, you have to write this line. Line tab 130 degree. Okay, some length you have taken, and this will be 130 degree. You can see this, and if you measure this angle, definitely this angle will be 50 degree. 50 degree. But I don't want to show this 50 degree. I want to show the inclination to the axis. I don't want to do it. Now what I am doing is select whole thing, and before that, please make it as compulsory. Always you write the dimensioning in the beginning only, because you will be forgetting it. Finally, whatever the marks you have to get for the dimension, you will not get it. This is 60, and you can take power dimensioning also. Okay, and here I told you something. You click onto this, and here you come select a tool. Here you can write square, and okay, apply, you say close. Okay, this length I have taken 35 mm square, and height is 60. These are the initial dimensioning. You need to do it. You need to do them, and the initial important thing is that you have to write HPVP and all these X1. Okay, so X initially you take, this is X, and this is vertical plane, and this will be the horizontal plane. Horizontal plane. Keep that neatly. Okay, the initial positioning is over, and initial positioning, instead of taking resting on the corner, if you have taken resting on one of its base edge, the whole problem will become wrong. Especially in projection of solids, you can see that the manual sketch as well as this sketch, it takes a lot of time. And for unnecessarily with the wrong initial positioning, if you continue the problem, the entire problem will become wrong and you will not get the marks. Try to be very, very careful in the beginning. Okay, so now I have taken this. Now select all these, excluding the dimensioning. I don't want dimensioning. You say move. I have planned to take this C at this point. Okay, and enter and rotate. Rotate. I don't want to keep the figure, original figure. Take this as a point of rotation. Any point on this must be on this. Okay, and after this you can remove this line. Okay, this is the position. Next, let me concentrate on the bottom portion of it. Bottom portion of it. Let me draw the line. Let me draw the line from all these A, B, C, and D again on the same line. Okay, and now you draw one reference line and you can extend it. Extend that. Okay. Now let me write horizontal line. Okay, I am going to write horizontal line from A, from B, from C on the same line, from D. Okay. Now you see here, from A, this is the intersection. Is it possible you can able to identify the different colored lines? A to A, this is point A. So what I am doing is, I am going to remove this portion. This will be point A. This will be point A. Okay. And similarly, from B and B, this is point B. So let me remove this portion. And C and C, the C and C. Okay. So this is the intersection of this point, and let me remove this portion. This is C. And D on the same line. You can see the D and D are here. I don't want to remove this portion, okay, because if I remove, other point will be not visible, so that I leave as it is. So let me write these points now again. These are A, B, C, D. One indicates these are the base of the prism. Unless you do a homework, you cannot do this problem. Please try to do by rough sketch at your home and do it and see. Any problems you can ask me. Okay, let me write, join them, A to B, B to C, C to D, D to A. By thin line I have joined. Let me see later. Okay, next one. I'll tell you the easiest way also. Other one, in the beginning I don't want to say, otherwise you will not do it properly. So that. Now, let me draw other line. From A, B, C, all these. Okay, from A, from B, from C and D. Okay, let me draw all these lines. Let me extend them. Okay, see, from A, it has to come up to here. It has come up to here. Point A. Let me write it as point A. I have written it as here. And B from this line and from this line. I am going to extend it up to B. Okay, I have extended. This is point B. So let me write it as point B. Then we'll keep locating them later, next, no problem. From C and from C, this is line. Okay, this portion I am going to remove it. This is C. And similarly from D to D, you can see here, it is this point. Now I am going to remove this. This is point D. Okay, A, B, C, D. Now, let me keep them neatly. A, B, C, D. D. Now, join them A to B, B to C, C to D, D to A, A to A. Okay. Now, this particular portion, see here, I want to segment this, and if you want, you can delete that, trim this and do once again. Okay, you can trim this and do once again, or you can divide it. That also possible. Okay. Now all these become independent. This line. Okay, this line is not independent. This line is not independent. Okay, no problem. Now, as I told you in the beginning, all these outer lines you make them thick first, because the thick and thin line, it makes a lot of difference. Okay, all these outer lines I am going to convert them into visible first. Step by step you do it. Now please look here, the observer looks from the top. A1 is nearer to the observer. So that what I'm doing is A1 I wanted to make it as a thick line. I wanted to make it as a thick line A1. Since A1 is thick line, the remaining these two lines which are joining these 2 points will be visible. Visible. Okay. Very good. Next, the portion from here to here should be, that means C to C will be dotted. But here it is coinciding behind this. I don't want to take it. This portion only I am going to make dotted. This portion only I want to make it dotted. So you take this, the dotted or hidden line. Hidden. And these two lines should be hidden lines again. These lines should be hidden lines. Okay. And the axis line is in between them. I cannot able to find it out. Here just I am writing this particular point is O1 and this particular point is O. So these are the axis points. Axis points I have written. So this is one portion, it is completed. Now next, you see, if you are not using properly, sometimes the figure will be going outside. Figure will be going outside. You have to be very, very careful. Now what I am doing is hold control A, you say, and if you want, you can slightly move the whole object. You can slightly move the whole object. And this also, if you want to move, that also you can do it. Okay, you say move some length. Okay, some length I am going to move it. Okay, I have moved. Now you have a lot of space here to do the work. You have a lot of space to do the work. You can do it. Now it is inclined at angle of 40 degree. They have given us. It is inclined at angle of 40 degree. So normal. Take any suitable point here. 40 degree. That means how much? If it is this much, it should be 40 degree. 180 minus 40, 140. Okay, 140. So take suitable length. Okay, some 150 length I am going to take minus 140. 140. And if you to get confirm yourself, you can measure the angle also. You can measure the angle and see that you measure the angle, it should be, what is the angle they have given us? 45 degree, right? 45 degree. So 45 degree means it should be 135 minus 135. Okay, you can measure this angle. You can see this, it will be 45 degree. It will be 45 degree. Then only it is correct. Okay. Now here immediately after completing this, what I have to do here, take a line. Okay, or you can extend this line. You can extend this line, and at this particular point you can break it. You can break this line. What? You can go to split. Go to split and click onto this at the intersection of this. Okay, this portion will be removed and you can make it as a axis line, center line. This is become center line, and you can show the angle for this also. This will be 40 degree. I have shown this angle. Now next, it will be very simple for me to do this problem here. What you have to do? You select this whole portion. If anything is unselected, you can hold control and select it. Okay, I have selected all this. Now say move. I want to copy it. Okay, actually they have given us the axis is coinciding with this. Axis is coinciding with this. So what you have to do? You take this point, locate anywhere on this. Locate, enter, go to rotation. Take this as the point of rotation. Any point on this has to be on this. Okay. Once again, I'll do this problem and show you. Select all these. Select all these. Go to move. take this point of motion or movement and locate on the axis, or one can take this also, no problem, and enter, go to rotation, take this point of rotation, any point on this has to be on this. Okay, but be careful while you are drawing, nothing should cross this XY line. So that what I am doing is select all this and keep slightly down somewhere. Okay, I kept this. Okay, I kept this. Now here, anything is missing, you can just look into this. So here, it is coinciding with this line, and one can even do one thing, and okay, you can convert this into, you can even remove this, you can convert into dotted line, you can convert this into dotted hidden line. Okay, and you can take one reference line normal and draw from here to here. It will be indicating the position of a point O. Okay, position of point O, and here also you can take one point and it will be indicating the position of point O. This is O. Now let me concentrate on this. I told you very carefully how to do this. Base portion of this is base portion, this is top portion, this is top portion. How to do? Go to a line. Let me take a line. One line I am going to take. Line, you select one line, you take. Locate at point A and select a point, one line, draw it from A. Okay, and this is point A. This portion I am going to trim it. I don't want to confuse you in the beginning. So this will be point A, and the point B. From B here I am going to take, and again from B I am going to draw the line. I have drawn the line, and we will be meeting at this point, and this will be point B. This will be point B. This will be point B. So immediately after this, if you want, you can write also B1, B dash, and this will be A dash. And now let me come to point C. The C is on this. Okay, C is on this from C. So this is point C. This is point C. Immediately write the point C, C dash. Okay, and similarly D, from D I am going to draw the line. From D I am going to draw the line, and from D also you are going to draw the line. It will be at this part. You can see that B and D are on the same line. So this portion I am going to delete it. This will be point D. This will be point D. Dash. Okay, now let me join by normal line. Don't join by this one, the thick line in the beginning, A to B, B to C, C to D, D to A. I join this. Okay. Is the shortcut method I don't say in the beginning. If I show, you will not learn this, so that I am not going to tell you the shortcut method. Now let me concentrate on the top portion of it. So let me draw a line, vertical line. Okay. Let me take a line from A. From A. Okay, and draw the line from A. I am going to draw the line from A. So we are meeting at this point, the point of intersection here, and remove this. This will be point A. This will be point A. And again point B. Okay, I am going to write a line from B So this is B. And again write a line from B here. Okay, from A or from B you write. And this is the intersection. This will be the point P. Okay, this will be the point P. B1 dash. Okay, and here B1 dash, and this will be A1 dash. A1 dash. Now A or B or C. From C, again take a line from C. From C, okay, from C and C, this is the intersection. So this will be point C. Let me write it as C1 dash. Okay, and again from D, A, B, C, D, D here, D, and from D it is on the same line A. In the same line B, so that I can write it as D dash. So like this I have completed this also. Okay, now let me join it by lines A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D and A. Okay, next